Hey SnowRunner fans, in this video we're going to take a look at Limes Mud Park. If you enjoy this video, please hit subscribe, like and share. Thank you. Now, Limes Mud Park is a console mod map and it's intended to be a mud park, not a task-oriented park by any means. So you come out of the garage. I went back in and sold one of the trucks I think that they gave me, because they give you a slew of trucks here to make money with. So I sold one of them and got myself the International Scout 800 JBE, because I thought it would do a lot better at the obstacles than some of those big trucks would anyway. I mean, I've never taken a dairy longhorn through a mud hole or an obstacle course before. I'm not sure. I guess I could. Would depend on the obstacle course and or the mud hole though. Anyways, you get on the highway here and you head all the way down to the end to what looks to be a closed tunnel. Note the gas station on the right here, because that could come in handy at a future time if you're playing around here quite a lot. So we're going to get down to the end here, past these houses, whipping along this highway, and once we get down there, there's a dirt road that we're going to take to the right. We're coming up on it now. I'm going to take a bit of a shortcut here, get up onto this dirt road. And now this dirt road is going to put us into some of the mud tracks and mud holes that you can get into here. There's trails everywhere. The trails themselves are relatively easy to drive over, just like the highway and this trail has been. It's the mud holes and the obstacles that are where you go to have some fun with one of your vehicles. Pardon me. So here we go, getting into one of the mud holes. It took us a couple minutes. That's the one argument that I have with this map. It is rather large, and I get that, but there's so much driving around before you get somewhere that's fun that you almost forget what you're going for by the time you get there. But once you do get there, things can get interesting. As I said, it's a rather large map, so there are a number of areas that you can go to check out. Just by the garage, actually, there are a number of obstacles that you can play around with. If you don't like one of your trucks, give it a try on some of them, because it'll be sure to rip it apart. Okay, we're coming up on some interesting stuff now. I can see, when I look to the right there, I could see one of the big towers that they use to observe, I suppose. And we'll just hop up here, see how this thing jumps, because I'm going to be doing some jumping into the mud. So I will say this: if mud puddles and hang time are your thing, then you're probably going to love this map, because you can get some good hang time, probably better than I do if you're really into it. And there's plenty of mud holes to land in once you end that time hanging in the air, as you'll see as I pick up on a few of them over here. There we go. Alright, that was fun. And there are jumps everywhere, all shapes and sizes. All of them near a mud hole that you can land in. And like I said, no shortage of mud holes and other obstacles that you can play around on and in and with. I am rather enjoying this console mod map though. The fact that it isn't crashing on me for one is a mark in its favor right off. And not only that, but it's really just a fun little map. Not little. Again, it's quite sizable. As you saw, it took me about a minute and a half, 2 minutes just to drive down the road to get here. At least it felt like about 2 minutes. Spent a lot of time getting out of the water here though. So bring good tires. Actually, I'm thinking the next thing I'm going to do is put 2 trucks on a ramped trailer and haul the both of them out here, and that way if one of them flips over on me I can winch off of the other one and keep going, because there is literally nothing, and I mean nothing, to winch onto if you tip over after one of those jumps. The nearest tree is going to be like 100 meters, 200 meters away at the very least. So unless you have some magical winch, there's no way you're going to get out of it. So I'm thinking of coming back later with a couple of trucks and really tearing it up. Again, even with the one truck though, and I've been here several times already this afternoon and into this evening, and it just remains fun overall. I've flipped over a number of times and had to recover to the garage and come zipping back along that highway 4 or 5 times, and I didn't mind the ride because when I got here eventually I ended up having almost as much fun or more fun than the previous time, so it all worked out very well. And I suppose after you've played around with this map for a couple of hours or something, you'll get to choose your favorite spots and possibly find a shortcut through the woods to get there instead of going all along the highway and whatnot. There has to be shortcuts because this is a really quite a large map. I'm pretty sure there are dirt roads through the wooded areas though. Not dead certain, but pretty sure. Well, it's starting to get dark here. If I don't get home soon, street lights will be out. Oh, nice. And then I'll be in real trouble. Oh yeah. Just pure fun. No missions or tasks to worry about. The only worry is flipping your Jeep over. That's the only worry. Very good. Lots of fun. So if you enjoyed this video, please consider subscribing, liking, and sharing. I'd really appreciate it. Thank you. In the meantime, stay safe and take care. And until next time, I'll see you then. Bye for now.